Get out of the car! Stop! Get your hands up! Show me your hands!
You understand that you've committed a crime by doing that, right? By providing a false driver's license in order to try to get approved to buy a car. You understand that that's a crime, right?
Yeah.
Scammers are on the rise in the U.S. Whether scamming in person, online, or over the phone, victims lose out on billions of dollars from fraudsters every year. And while many of these criminals get away due to the anonymity of their schemes, there are times when scammers take the bait set by cops. On the afternoon of May 19, 2023, 61-year-old Cassandra Bass approached employees at the Hometown National Bank in Joliet, Illinois, wanting to withdraw $15,000 in cash. However, the employees personally knew the woman who owned the account, and she'd been there earlier that day. Knowing something was wrong, they called 911 and did their best to stall while awaiting officers.
Hang on. Well, I'm sorry.
I believe, yep.
I'm sorry. No, she has it on.
No? Okay, let's go talk in here.
It's all right.
I can help you out right over here.
You ready?
Yes, I can.
So this is the ID that she came in with?
What's your name, ma'am?
We are very familiar with her.
She's correct. I'm not.
No? Okay. Want to hang out with her for a second? Want to talk to them?
Well, that's not something you see every day. The news must be right about cutting Social Security payments, since she's trying to supplement her checks with a sketchy little side hustle. Regardless of why she's there, the fact she immediately admits she was using a fake name is refreshing. Will this lead to her spilling the beans? Let's see.
Are you with anyone else here today?
No.
Did you drive here?
Friend drove me.
What kind of car was the friend driving?
SUV.
I mean, what color?
Black.
Do you remember what make or model or anything like that?
I think it was a Nissan. I don't know.
Who's your friend? Is he a male white, male black?
What's that?
Is he a male white, male black?
Male white.
Okay. How do you come to his acquaintance?
Through a friend.
Okay. Where does he stay?
I don't know. No clue.
So you got a ride from a guy you don't know, just through an acquaintance.
I know him for a good
If you want to go on the conference room, you can talk to her and then you can talk to the conference room.
I'm just gonna make a copy of it real quick to keep.
Aha! She tried the classic, he's a close friend, but I know nothing about him trick. Clearly these officers can see right through her lies, and that's why she's being taken somewhere more private for an interview.
With that in mind, you want to talk to him.
I guess I don't understand what you mean.
Hey, do you want to
I
talk
told
about
him what I know.
Yeah.
The gentleman who brought me was met him through a good friend in Gary. He picked me up in a car.
Is he parked out somewhere?
No, he's gone shopping somewhere here in Joliet.
Okay, so he's not out here at all?
No, not in this area, no.
Cassandra, that driver's license, where did you get that from?
He gave it to me.
Do you know how he came about?
No. I know he asked to take my picture the first time I met him.
Okay.
That's how he got I wondered how he got my picture. But no, I don't. He handed it to me. And it's not one I've ever seen or do I carry.
But you're saying that is not your ID?
No, that is not.
Okay. It's your picture though, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I don't know how he did it.
What?
And I'll be honest with you, as an older woman, I ask all my questions. Obviously, I should have.
At least she's smart enough to know that she has no common sense, but her story's absolute trash. This woman's from Indiana, and she expects officers to believe that her good friend just picked her up and drove her over an hour away and then handed her a fake ID, all without telling her the reason? Yeah, sure, we believe that.
What was the whole discussion you guys had?
Over money.
Like, what about? Just walk me through it if you don't mind.
Did I want to make some money?
Okay. What were you offering to pay you?
It just depends on what I can pull out.
Like, were you like 20, 50, 50,
No.
80, 20? Like,
No,
what did you guys discuss?
A couple hundred. And I didn't ask how it's dealt with. Really, that should have been my first cue.
So
If I didn't want to know,
what was your plan today?
well, I needed to make $400 and car payment to me. I lost my job.
I understand that. I'm sorry to hear that.
So it was
but
to come to here,
Okay.
wherever this is appropriate, and I make a withdrawal, and I get he just hands me whatever.
As expected, this woman starts playing the classic poor old granny sob story. The only thing is, she's not fooling anybody. Also, if she was so desperate for money as she claimed, how in the world does she not know exactly how much she was going to get paid for her efforts?
So when did you guys come up with this plan? Was it in Gary?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he had the plan. He was just looking for the person to.
How long?
Because I didn't plan this with him. He had this all planned. He obviously knew how to do whatever they did there.
So how long ago was it that he took your picture?
Probably about a week.
A week ago? Okay.
So
Did he-
private number. I should make sure it's not my husband.
Did he tell you what it would be in reference or to be used for?
Meaning the picture?
Yeah.
What's he drive?
What's that?
What's he drive?
A black Nissan.
Yep. She had said earlier SUV. You guys got here. Did he park? What happened?
No, he drops me off.
And then which direction did he drive?
I don't
If
know.
this
I
is
can't-
looking at the front door, did he go this way, this way?
I think he went that way.
Okay.
Okay. I wasn't really paying attention. I was.
The reason why the officer here keeps harping on the fact of the prior planning is that he's trying to build a case for a conspiracy charge that she colluded with this man to steal money. Of course, she tries to deflect blame back on him, but that won't matter much in court.
So what was the plan from there? If everything went right?
That I would just walk out and walk. If that's the front door, I was to walk that way, and he would come and find me. Pretty easy to identify.
How many times have you done this for him?
Twice.
Twice including today or twice additionally to today?
Twice before today.
Where did you do that at?
It wasn't in Joliet.
Well, where was it?
One in Indiana and one in Illinois.
Where at in Illinois?
That'd be the hard one for me because I'm not from Illinois.
Black Nissan.
I want to say
Creed?
Creed Moni.
When was that?
Might have been Monday. Today's Friday.
This case just got so much bigger than a granny trying to scam a single person. She just admitted that there's a cross-state scheme going on that no one knew was happening and was only foiled by a vigilant bank employee.
And then the time in Indiana. What day was that on?
Monday.
Also, same
Yeah.
day?
Later in the afternoon.
How much did you take out in that time?
I don't remember, sir.
Well, like approximately?
It was under 5,000.
How much did he give you for that one? 2,000?
No.
200?
200. Yes. I never made more than a couple hundred.
Do you remember the ID that you used on that one?
It just looked like an ID and it had my picture. Not my
Was
name.
it, do you know, was it the same one that you used in Crete?
No, it was a different name.
Was it an Illinois driver's license or
No, it
Indiana?
was in Indiana.
But this one also had your picture on it?
And here comes the first round of her big ol' alligator tears. I guarantee you she wasn't crying when she walked out of those previous two banks with people's hard-earned money. She's only sad she got caught.
You're gonna take me away, aren't you?
I don't know. That's what we're gonna find out, okay? I mean, obviously, it's clear you've done some wrong.
I know.
This is not my investigation. I'm just here
Okay.
helping.
I don't have to be this hard.
Well, I wish it wasn't for you, but
It's alright.
fortunately, we get dealt the task at hand.
You guys do a nice job. I wouldn't want to be a police officer. I wouldn't want a son who was one nowadays. But what a great profession.
That might have been the smartest thing she said all day. You're right, lady. It is a great profession. And you know what the best part is? Bringing sorry, entitled criminals like you to justice.
You're 100% sure it was a black SUV?
I think so.
Well, she said the plan was she was going to come in, get the money, and then walk. She said if this was the entryway, that she was going to walk this way and that he would find a way to spot her and then grab her.
After
You used the words grab, but
no, pick you up.
thank you for kindly stopping me at the front door, sir. You could have been stupid and ugly, I'm sure.
Expressing appreciation for the cops was quite unexpected. Perpetrators are usually aggressive towards the cops. Now let's see if she changes her tune once those silver bracelets get put on her.
It's a wall, bro.
Okay.
You want me to lift it on?
No.
Okay, you're good.
Sorry, I gotta late on that. Sure.
She's good?
She's got the 95.
Alright, put your hands on her back. Fraudulent ID, okay?
What's that, buddy?
Fraudulent ID.
I've never been handcuffed, so I mean, if I'm supposed to do something, but
No, you're fine. You're fine. Just once.
Yes, I'll grab yourself. Bring it up in the car.
Can you ask for Sierra and give the basement report number, please?
Is it okay with you if I turn this on silent?
Please.
Her little waterworks display did nothing to prevent the officers from taking her to jail. Mrs. Bass was booked on one charge each of financial institution fraud and possessing a fraudulent identification card. It's unknown if she received additional charges, but given that she committed crimes in multiple states, it's highly likely that she and her supposedly unknown friend will face federal charges too. A woman was going to her local Chevron gas station in White Settlement, Texas, and yes, that's a real place, when she noticed something a bit odd. An elderly woman with literally fistfuls of $100 bills walked up to the Bitcoin ATM. What she saw next made her immediately call 911 for help.
So I'm at the Chevron right here off of 2025 Cherry Lane.
Okay.
And I'm a victim of identity theft, and like it's awful. It'll ruin your life. And however, I was in here getting money out of the ATM, and I noticed an elderly lady feeding thousands of dollars into the cryptocurrency machine, and the people on the phone sound like foreigners, and they have her like FaceTiming to make sure that she's putting the money in the machine. I just don't think she's aware that she's like what she's doing. It just seems so suspect. I mean, when I say thousands of dollars, she's probably got at least $5,000 to $10,000 on it.
And what kind of machine is she putting it into?
The cryptocurrency.
Okay.
And they're on the phone
There's
with her.
people on FaceTime with her?
Yes, and they're like, show us the screen. Now keep putting the hundreds in.
Oh,
Show us the screen. And they're like
still in
telling
there
her,
right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I actually got her a chair because she's getting tired.
Okay,
of standing.
can you go get her to stop?
I tried, and she said that she's trying to correct the mistake that somebody else made.
Oh,
so
God.
she knows it. Yeah, and I just don't. It's so bad.
The amount of situational awareness, concern, and emotional courage this woman's shown for this poor old lady is amazing. Not many people would step in and call the police. Hopefully, the responding officers can convince her to stop feeding money into the ATM.
Hello.
She's at $23,000 already.
Where's she at right now?
In the corner over here.
Hey, ma'am.
Yes.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Please, I have the bank on the phone.
Okay, let me talk to who you're talking to on the bank.
I'm in danger. This
Okay,
is
no,
Chase
you're not,
Bank.
ma'am.
This is Chase Bank.
Let me talk to them. Okay, stop putting money in there.
I don't know what they told this woman, but she's absolutely terrified. It's a common scam for crooks to call, saying they need X amount of money because your relative's hurt or arrested. Sometimes they'll say a victim needs to send money to prevent something bad from happening. Either way, it's good the officers tried to stop whatever nonsense is going on here before things get worse.
Hello?
Just show me the screen,
Yeah, who is this?
This is the security team. So Christine,
No, you're not. My name is Sergeant Stewart. I'm with the White Settlement Police Department. Okay, if you're really with the security team, you call my dispatch right now. Do you understand?
Okay, let me speak to the customer.
No, you're not going to speak to the customer
let
anymore.
me speak to the customer.
No, you're not speaking to the customer anymore. If you want to speak with her, you call my dispatch first.
Christine,
You call my dispatch first. I'll give you that phone number.
Christine, Christine, just get the phone from him.
What do you have to say?
Hello. Okay, Christine, please ask him to move away and let's just open the camera. Click on I'm done on the screen.
No, I'm not worried about a
Click on
camera.
I'm done.
I'm not worried about a camera because Chase Bank does not take Bitcoin.
Good for this officer for immediately trying to put these scammers in their place. It's pretty bold that even with a uniformed officer talking to them, they still try to get our victim to feed money into the machine.
Take the phone from him. Take the phone from him. Sir, please allow the customer to speak. You don't have any right on the phone line.
I've seen him.
No, you don't need to speak with her.
Hello?
Then
Yes, ma'am. Now, just on the machine, ma'am. Just you click on I'm done, then I will speak to him.
No, don't click I'm done. Do not click anything.
no, I won't.
No, she is not submitting any
Click on
money to
I'm
you.
done, ma'am. Click on I'm done.
No,
Please
she is,
allow
listen
us
to me.
finish.
Listen to me. She is not clicking on
You
anything.
listen to me.
You really want to fight this fight with me?
That's not your problem.
Yes, it is my problem because what you're doing is committing a crime. That makes it my problem. If you were in my presence right now, you would be in handcuffs going to jail.
What you are trying to do, Christine? Just click on
You still haven't gotten her name right, you frickin' moron. You don't even have her name right.
I'm sorry?
That's your money.
No.
Catherine, I just got confused. Catherine, just please click on I'm done.
No, she is not going to click. She is not going to click it.
Thankfully, the officer got the victim away from the ATM before she could actually finish the transaction. Unfortunately, due to the scammers being overseas, no arrests were made. But this story does have a happy ending. The company that owns the ATMs returned the $23,900 the woman had already put into the machine. The White Settlement Police Department then personally escorted the victim to deposit the money back into her bank account. On November 3, 2023, 911 dispatchers in Bloomington, Illinois received a call from a car dealership. A woman at the dealership was attempting to purchase a vehicle with fake information. Officers responded to the address provided by the attempted fraudster.
Hello. Hello. Hi, I'm Officer Brown, Bloomington Police Department. The reason I'm out here is I'm looking into, I got a call at a car dealership. Were you guys at a car dealership a little bit ago?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to talk to you about whatever was going on there. I don't know I wasn't there, so I'm trying to get the story straight. They're concerned because they think some of the paperwork didn't match up or something. Does that make sense?
I was just there and I was trying to get a car, yeah.
Okay. Did you provide them any kind of like fake information or something like that?
No.
Okay. Do you have the license that you provided them? Do you have that with you?
Yeah.
Could I see it? Okay. What about the other license that you provided them?
The driver's license?
Yeah.
This interaction's already getting off to a great start. Multiple fake IDs, and a very convincing no when asked if she'd given fake information. You know, if she was smart, she would have just told the officer to come back with a warrant, and she may have gotten away with this.
Victor, why don't you run me person, please? No, I need the driver's license that you provided them.
I probably dropped it in my mom's car when she came to get me.
Okay. Where did you get that license?
It's a regular license.
Where did you get it?
Where you get license from?
Okay. Well, the state of Illinois hasn't issued you a license.
I do have a license.
Well, not according to the state of Illinois.
Do they want me to bring it back up to them when I get it, or can I?
I'd like to see the license that you have.
My mom's not here.
Okay. You see how this is a problem? I'm trying to get some cooperation from you. I'm not trying to cause a big scene here.
Are you sir?
It's obvious that whatever license you provided them is not your actual license because, according to the state, you don't have a license. And it's not the same information that's on any of these that you've handed me.
What these scammers don't realize is that at the 911 call center, there are people that can verify all sorts of information like warrants, VIN numbers, and licenses in real time. And the fact that she's given this officer 3 fake IDs already puts her in a bad spot.
What information is different?
The birthday?
Okay.
Okay. Can you provide me with that license so I can finish this up?
I don't have that license right now. I probably dropped it in my mom's car. Those are only 3 forms of ID I have right now.
Okay. The issue here is you understand that you've committed a crime by doing that, right? By providing a false driver's license in order to try to get approved to buy a car. You understand that that's a crime, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you do that like because you don't have a valid license, you're worried that because it's not valid that you wouldn't be able to drive away with the car, or?
I don't know. I wasn't worried about that at all. I just grabbed the ID that's in my wallet.
Okay. Well, you just gave me 3 IDs, and none of these are the ones that you gave them just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and my mom picked me up, and I said I must have dropped it in her car because I didn't put it back in my wallet.
Okay. Would you let me come in and see if that fake license is here?
The suspect here's told so many lies that she can no longer keep up and stay coherent. And while she put a ton of fake information on her IDs, the one thing she kept real was her address, so it wasn't difficult for the police to find her. How dumb can she be?
Got everything you need? There's a whole new process for getting out of jail and bonding and stuff like that, and I'm going to work through that here in just a minute, okay? So I'm not even sure if you'll be sitting there overnight or anything like that, so.
Alright.
She's just coming down there. When I get down to the bottom, I'm going to put you in handcuffs, okay?
Alright, I'm gonna go and go call my mama. If you can't just say her somebody.
She's got a boyfriend or something up there. He was kind of giving me an attitude. I know, he started getting a little attitude, so I just wanted to make sure I had somebody here.
As the arresting officers await a female officer to help search her before going to jail, I'm actually surprised at how chill she seems about going to jail. For her, all this seems as mundane as going to the grocery store.
It's okay. It's not better right now. They might, so you'll get out, you probably won't take it off. Wait in your shit for me, hon.
That's why I just said OG. They just told me that, so I told OG that. So.
Tell her we still have a long talk. Oh.
Sorry, your mom again?
Huh?
Spoke to your mom again? Same girl that was here last week or 2 weeks ago?
What girl?
Your mom? Wasn't she the one that showed up a couple weeks
Oh,
ago?
that's, I knew you looked familiar. That's kind of
your
crazy.
phone charge, right? Look at that, it's working and everything.
You're smart.
I know.
You keeping your phone?
Huh?
You keeping your phone?
Yeah, because I'm going to have to call you.
Why you gonna call me and I'm gonna be sitting right there when you walk out there? Oh, okay. Just call me then. I'm gonna stay here.
No. I'm not gonna play with you. If you're not up there by the time I get there, it's up.
Man, I hope I never reach a point in my life where I'm on a first-name basis with the local cops in my town.
Oh, you got that unbuckled by yourself?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Just have a seat over here on this bench. Right here, please.
Wait, I'm trying to push.
Just have a seat.
Okay, well, can I stand?
Yeah, you can stand if you want.
I sit too much.
Sure. Just so in case we are talking and stuff, I'm going to advise you to rights to you, okay? You have the right to remain silent, you understand that? Anything that you say can be used against you in a court or other proceedings, do you understand that? You have the right to have an attorney present while you're being questioned at all, you understand that? If you can't afford to hire an attorney, one can be appointed to represent you free of any cost, you understand that? Where are you working at?
Ruby.
Oh, really? What are you doing out there?
Security.
Really? Like the physical uniform security, like checking people in and out and stuff like that? How do you like it?
At the gates, at the entrances. I like it, but it's slave work. They will work you a whole bunch of hours and expect you to be back the next day. Like sometimes I work first shift, but sometimes, and they say 5 o'clock, so I gotta get up at like 4, and I don't get off until sometimes maybe 6 o'clock.
That's long hours.
And I literally just
Oh
sit
my
there.
gosh.
Her admission at the jail makes sense of how she was able to accumulate all those different IDs. I guarantee you she was making photocopies or writing down different people's information for the fake documents. She was charged with 1 count of possessing a fraudulent license, which is a felony in Illinois. On the 6th of November, 2023, Riverside, Ohio police responded to a Rent-A-Center manager who called in to report a grand theft. Little did officers know just how different this would be than an ordinary theft call.
We require that they email over an awards letter or check stub, a utility bill or a lease, and their ID.
Okay.
Okay. So, we deliver the stuff to this address on Kester. There's a black man there. Not this guy, because once the guys got to look and they realized it wasn't him, but it was a guy that looked similar to him. Anyways.
Okay.
So 2 days later, we deliver. The payment comes due for the very first payment. I call the guy's phone number, and this guy answered the phone, and he's flipping out like he has no idea what we're talking about. He don't even live on this side of town. Blah 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 blah. So come to find
you
out.
always go to the opposite side of town to do your stealing.
Exactly. Well, and then this is the thing. So like him and I start talking. He's like, "Look, ma'am." He's like, "I'm 40." Blah 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 blah. He's like, "I don't get Social Security." He's like, "I don't live at this address." And he like showed me on this video his address where he lives at.
Okay.
For those folks not familiar with Rent-A-Center, it's a place where you rent to own appliances and furniture. And while the initial report came in for grand theft, it's pretty obvious that this is also a clear-cut case of identity theft.
So anyways, I don't know how the hell this lady does this, but there's the awards letter. And the only reason that I caught it was because the more I got to looking into the lease, then I realized in the lease where she sent us the lease, she forgot to take her name out of there and put his name in it. This signature here, which is supposedly the Richard Jackson guy, this guy, doesn't match our delivery. Like this was when it was delivered. So she made a bogus awards letter. This is a lease, which I know you can get leases offline. Those aren't nothing. But what blows my mind is...
Is this the lease letter that she... Okay.
Then you have the awards letter.
Yeah.
And then there's an AES bill, which is the electric bill.
And this guy's name?
Yeah. How the hell she did? What the hell did the electric bill go? I mean, look. There and there. Okay, so the story gets even better yet.
This suspect's clearly a professional thief. Creating fake Social Security award letters and electric bills that could fool this seasoned employee is something an amateur can't do.
One of our old customers calls us and she's like, "Hey Jess, it's Lindsay." She's like, "I have a question for you." I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Can you tell me if," she told me the girl's name, "if she used me as a reference to get furniture through you guys?" And I'm like, so I typed this girl's name in, and I'm like, "No." I was like, "I don't even have her as a customer." She goes, "Okay, well, she lives at this address," and then she gave me this address. And I'm like, and I just so happened was in this guy's account, and it clicked in my head. I'm like, well, that's his address. She's like, no. She goes, Jess, she's like, I guess she's known for doing identity theft. I guess she's on probation at Kettering. So the girl called me because she was flipping out because this Samantha chick had texted her a couple days ago wanting to use her as a reference. And she's like, no. So she just called me to see if she did, and I'm like, no. So Lindsay ends up going into this whole long story about this Samantha girl. She's like, and now she's trying to sell my stuff because Lindsay called me back this morning. She's like, Jess, she just tried to sell me your furniture. I'm like, she's what?
The reason why this officer's asking for all the records the manager has is to apply for an arrest warrant for the woman and a search warrant for her apartment. With all these documents and the manager's testimony, it won't be long before officers are knocking at her door.
No. Nope, there it goes. There it is. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Alright,
Where you at? Step out with your hands up now.
Rough with me, bro. You don't gotta be rough with me, man. What the hell? Why are you guys being so rough with me, bro?
Just open the door.
Damn. So it doesn't mean you gotta rough me up?
Ain't nobody roughing you up.
Yeah, you're being rough.
Drop your cigarette so it don't get burned, please.
I'm not gonna drop it on my carpet.
Put your palms together like a crane. Pulling away.
I'm not pulling away. I'm big. I'm big.
Well, it's pretty refreshing to see how concerned she is for keeping a nice apartment. Probably why she felt the need to steal a $2,000 couch to spruce the place up a bit.
Riverside, 214.
Your right arm.
Right.
Relax it.
You can cancel fire.
You are tensing up.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not tensing up. Can you stop yanking my wrist, please?
You want another set of cuffs?
What the f? Please, I'm big. Please, I'm big. Can you please do it? Please.
I'll do it. Come here.
Thank you. I need my purse right here. Can you call my sister, please?
We'll handle it, okay?
Please.
I'll put 2 sets on.
Can I put my shoes on?
Yeah. Hold on.
They're right over there.
Can you lean over a little bit?
Nobody else is here.
Can you? There you go.
That's my daughter. My daughter lives here too.
Are you able to lean just a little more? There you go. They gotta clear it and make sure nobody else is here. We got a search warrant.
Yeah, I know. They just kicked my door down, so I got it all recorded.
Here.
So she's saying she just stood there and watched the police kick her door in for 5 minutes? And the thought never crossed her mind to, I don't know, open it up?
No.
Monday morning quarterback guy.
Yeah.
There's a couple things we could have done to get
well,
pay
this
here.
wasn't
One
cool.
could
This
have
wasn't cool either.
One could have been like, hey, we do it all by consent. The other could have been, we have a search warrant. All right, we're going to get it in and open the door. I appreciate it's all recorded. We've got it recorded.
Do you have, where's your tennis shoes?
Right over here. The white ones under. White tennis shoes right there.
We'll grab them.
Charles, what's your social?
They're right there. I need my door locked. I can't. Not in this neighborhood.
I got you. We're gonna go right out here.
I need
I'll
my
grab it.
door
I'll grab
locked,
it.
please.
Well, they're not done.
Okay. Well, I need my door locked still.
We'll make sure it's taken care of.
Look, first of all, these officers have nothing to apologize for. They had a signed search warrant that gives them court approval to enter a residence using force if necessary. Additionally, I think it's pretty ironic she's concerned about theft when she's a thief herself.
In uniform, so I'm not even sure what the situation is, to be honest. There's stuff over here. I gotta unlock this.
I really need my door locked.
Oh, I promise you.
They're right by my TV.
You have my word. I'll handle it, okay?
Lock my door.
Yeah, let's let him. He's good to go. Got some questions for you. Can I talk to you? Is that a yes?
Yeah.
I'm not saying this to be disrespectful, but can you read right there? What does that say?
You have the right to remain silent.
Okay. I would like to get your side of the story, but I can't force you to do that. That's up to you. It's up to you.
By my count, she should be facing at least 4 felonies, including grand theft, identity theft, conspiracy, and taking goods under false pretenses. The best thing she can do is just tell the truth. Let's see what kind of BS she'll make up for this one.
Okay, this guy, Richard we gamble together and stuff like that. And, he came over one day and he wanted to, we was trying to get him something from Rent Center. And he told me to order it, and then, as soon as they delivered it over there, he didn't answer the phone or anything, and then he calls me threatening me, saying he's gonna beat me up and all this other stuff, and this was just a couple of days ago. And I got it on my phone where he called and all that stuff.
Why don't you call the police? Well, you forged some documents.
I didn't forge any documents. He did those.
You took your lease agreement from here on Kester Avenue.
He did that stuff.
You left your name on a part of the document.
He did that stuff though. Okay, I might have let him, but he did that. And he, you know, you can ask.
What do you mean you let?
Why
would you let him if it was all in his?
Because he said that he was trying to get this stuff to sell it.
Her story's got more holes than a piece of Swiss cheese. Our scammer really wants officers to believe that our victim, Richard Jackson, was mad she requested the furniture to be sent to his house, and then the Rent-A-Center folks magically took it to her place when Richard didn't answer? Okay, lady, whatever.
So you did know that you were ripping off Rent-A-Center? I mean,
no, I didn't rip off nobody. I didn't rip off anybody.
But you did.
They delivered it here. Okay, they delivered it here. It's not in my name, and I didn't forge anything. That's what he did. So, you know, that's on them.
The signature on the Rent-A-Center agreement, we compared the two, it didn't come from him. Did you help him by signing that?
I did not sign anything.
No. Okay.
No.
You understand your story is just ridiculous,
Man,
right?
Man, this is all ridiculous.
Right, but you did. But it's ridiculous because now you're called.
So he's allowed to call and threaten me and everything else.
Why didn't you report?
And you guys.
So why didn't you report that to the police?
You guys believe
why didn't you
dope fiend.
Why didn't you report that to the police?
You guys believe Lindsay Summers a damn dope fiend.
Did you call and report that to the police?
I think
yes
I
or no?
want to talk to my lawyer.
Yeah, she probably should be talking to a lawyer, considering she was only 90 days into a 2-year probation term. With her additional charge of grand theft, she might be looking at several years in prison for both her current sentence and this new case she was just caught in. On March 26, 2024, officers in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida responded to a convenience store after someone reportedly tried to pass a fake check worth over $2,400. Once the officers arrived, one officer stayed with the alleged fraudsters, while another spoke to the store owner.
What are you guys up to?
Nothing.
Hey, how's it going, boss?
So I'll talk to you first.
All right. You guys are not free to leave. You guys hang out here, right?
We do check cashing here.
Okay.
We've been doing this for a long time, so I've been doing this, and I have a little bit of knowledge of it.
Right.
They come with this check, with this paper, with this, right? I seen them. I know that she basically comes in, and I know that she usually comes in, and she doesn't work in Texas. I know that the check is out of state, and it just doesn't make sense.
Do you have any idea on you?
Who got it?
He has it. What about you, boss? Do you have any idea on you? You don't have idea on you? We're figuring it out.
Because these are people that sent with my chair right here.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
I kept on telling them, I said, listen, I said, it's fake. I don't think so. I don't want to do it. No, push me. So I call this number. It doesn't work. So I go on Google. I type in the real number. This is the real office number. I asked for their accounting department for Pat. Pat gave me her cell phone. I texted Pat the picture. This real company is a real company based out of Texas. The real check has a seal on it. This is not the right color of the check. This is not the right sequence of the check. This is not the right vendor, because they only write checks to vendors, and this is not even in their system.
Let me just talk to them real quick.
There's a lesson to be learned here. Never try and scam your local convenience store. You can tell this guy's probably been ripped off before and never wanted to get burned on a fake check again. He basically handed the whole case to officers on a silver platter. I really don't see how the scammers here can say anything to get out of this one.
All right. So what's going on with this guy?
These people right here sent it.
That sent it to you?
Yes.
Who's that?
Ashley Webb. Online account.
That is.
That's the people online. Everything's right on that paper.
All right, what's the business?
Gadget.com company, construction site. I about to did promotions and stuff online for them.
You did promotions online for them?
I got all the emails right here.
What are the emails? What are the emails
This
say?
is the appointment application when I got a job, agreement form.
So if I do a little research and I call Badger Services,
Yes, you can, sir. I don't know.
and they tell me,
I don't know how to reach it.
they tell me that they don't have you on their payroll. So what we're gonna do with that?
I'm showing you this one right here. The employment agreement form. This all comes from them.
I don't see Badger on it.
I'm gonna show you everything right here. All you gotta do is just keep going through the emails. Ashley Webb, the Badger B&B.
Okay, when was that email sent to you?
That was March 6th.
All right, I'm gonna call Badger and I'll be right back.
The funniest part about all of this is that the emails she was showing didn't even have the company name on them, and this could get her another charge for obstruction of justice for lying.
You said that this is Badger. What's the company?
I can show you email.
You said Badger Construction?
Yes.
And what were you doing for them online?
Make a post, like I had to make a Facebook page and like put their information up on.
Can you show me that Facebook page?
Right here. I don't know how to make no check. They sent me, and they tell you everything. They're gonna send me a check. They're gonna take the discounts out.
Would it be part of a scam, and that's why you guys are?
Yeah, anything that's like false.
Yeah, false related. Yeah, we have to investigate.
Okay, so you're still not showing me the.
It's gonna show you.
You said you show us the emails.
Okay, I'll try to show you that thing.
She said that she got paid for making a Facebook page. I'm trying to have her show me the Facebook page.
I think I'm lying.
Yeah, that's exactly what the officers think the suspect's doing. Additionally, why would they go through the trouble of mailing checks to freelance workers when it's more convenient to pay them online?
It said business job right here. See Badger being. See Badger right there?
Okay, you have access to it?
Hey.
No, I'm saying, do you have anybody? Sorry, anybody can get on that page. I'm asking if you.
That's what they told me to do, and that's when they said that I got the check. I had put promotion, like I'm promoting them. I can show you all the emails. She told
me. The page is $2,000 per month.
I can show you the emails. That's all I can do. Like I don't really know.
All right. So I'm gonna make some phone calls. I'm gonna find out from Badger directly.
And you'll call the lady that right. She left her number now.
And what's her name? Ashley Webb?
Ashley Webb, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
From Ashley Webb.
Who's Ashley Webb?
Someone. Who's Ashley Webb? She's a manager at Badger. Let me see.
I've got a sneaking suspicion that this Ashley Webb character's not going to be real. Additionally, you might not have caught it, but the perp here changed on her original story so that now she only made a quote-unquote promotion for this company.
Hi, this is Officer Sanchez with the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. What kind of... Do you guys have an Ashley Webb that works for you?
No, we do not.
I took it to Bank of America, I took it to PNC, I took it to Walmart. Walmart said it was too much. Other banks I had a bank account.
That's what the other banks told you?
Yeah.
And I'm the office manager. I've been here for 16 years.
16 years. All right, so let me just grab some information from you.
As expected, Ashley Webb was not in fact real. Now the scammer reveals that she tried to cash the phony check at several other places. And that's not the only new twist in this story.
So we're jail for?
Yeah, you're gonna go to jail.
For what?
Huh? For passing
it's all on my phone. What y'all talking about?
Hey.
I swear to God, I don't remember why this I was told by you. Take me. Because I was told you. Take me. Take me. Take me. What the did she do? What the did my child do? What the did she do?
Cash the fraudulent check.
No, she didn't catch a fraudulent check. So what? That was the how the that shit on my fraudulent check. That don't need you got me up. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. You take my child to jail and you what the envelope at, Jasmine? I gave them everything. No,
Give me out. Okay. For the investigation, you're going to be going down to the jail. That's the end of it, okay?
Oh man, the last thing I expected was to see a SpongeBob's Baby Prunes lookalike come on the scene and try to rescue her daughter. While I do have sympathy for her condition, it doesn't give her a free pass to interfere with or obstruct her daughter's lawful arrest.
But still at the same time, that check number got cash.
Doesn't matter if we got cash.
That mean a lot.
Okay.
As long as he didn't get cash.
Then what? Okay.
If that check got cash, that's a different thing.
Okay, well listen, she's gonna go down to the county jail with my probable cause.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all take my daughter I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, sir.
Okay, I'm listening.
I am gonna sue the out of this store right now.
That's fine.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
The lawyer I got right now.
That's fine.
I'm closed.
She's an adult. She's an adult.
I want to
don't
tell
have
her
to
she
explain
never
nothing
passed
to you.
no check.
She's an adult. I don't have to
She
explain
got all
anything
the
to you.
paperwork.
The only thing I was trying to do is be courteous and explain what happened.
But no, listen, because
And you don't want to listen. All you want to do is yell. We're done. We're done.
Well, at least we got to see where our perpetrator got her thieving attitude from. It's pretty funny how she's trying to argue semantics, that just because the fraud wasn't completed, everything's hunky-dory. No ma'am, that's not how the real world works.
She cashed no check. He's supposed to go down.
Well, listen,
I'm call the news. I'm gonna call everybody right now. I'm gonna call everybody. I'm gonna call them right here at this goddamn store. The news and everything. I'm gonna make it. I want to have this shut down.
Where's the nephew at? Is he good to go?
And everybody out. And everybody I know.
Okay.
And I'm gonna call the judge because I know my rights. And she literally.
Ma'am, this stuff's falling out of the. This stuff's falling out.
And cash the check, you take her to jail. Why don't you call her?
Just put it right there on top of her.
Give me a phone. Let me call my brand at 1012 News. I ain't going nowhere. 1012 News will be right here and everything. I'm gonna bring all my family up here and I'm gonna testify.
What about him? He's in the notes? All right, you good to go, bro. I don't
I'm pretty sure the only way this lady knows any judges is when she went to court for her own criminal cases. And sure, go ahead. Call Channel 12 or whoever. I'm sure the headline, "Woman Gets Lawfully Arrested for Committing a Crime," will definitely get you some sympathy.
Tried to cash the check. That is fraudulent. It doesn't make a difference. She says it get mailed to her. If she printed it, it doesn't make a difference. She tried to cash the check. She was also given the opportunity to leave because the owner here said, "I don't believe this check is good." And the cousin said, "Oh, it is. It's all legit. Da 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 da." No, it's not. The company verified it's
But
not.
they not. They know.
It's a lie. Yeah, you got that right. That's what you tell the judge.
But
And
listen
then
though,
the
see, like this.
She is in possession of a fraudulent check that she attempted to cash. That is probable cause for an arrest. Now, what the judge does with it is up to them.
But at the end of the day, she didn't know nothing about the check being fraudulent.
It's her responsibility to know whether that check is
Nah,
good
she
or
got
bad.
kids to feed.
It's
She
her
was
responsibility.
if you seen that predicament in her, listen, hear me out.
They
If she was in her
take,
predicament, she ain't got
they
shit.
supposed to go out
She got 3 kids.
that
And she got to feed her.
And a sick child.
You gonna try to kill you?
Yeah,
sir, I am not because somebody says.
And then that's the job she got online.
No.
So listen, at the end of the day, she's gonna be charged with it. If her defense, listen, if her defense is gonna be I didn't know, then that's up to her and the attorney.
No, first of all,
Right
she's
now,
working online.
I don't care. I don't care.
She like, she didn't know this. My dog, I gotta give her a 10, though. That green. Like, put yourself, hold on. Like, put yourself in her shoes, though.
I get it, but it's not.
3 kids, no,
But at what point is she gonna take her shoes? We're not arguing.
Good luck arguing the 3 kids' defense in court. We're not so sure the judge is going to consider that a valid argument for her felony forgery charge, or the additional possession of a controlled substance charge she picked up during her pre-jail search. On the 8th of January, 2023, the loss prevention team at a Burlington coat factory uncovered a massive fraud scheme by multiple employees at the store. After alerting police, several deputies came to the store to talk to the manager to learn more about the scheme and to question its alleged ringleader.
She was always the cashier. Like, she was always giving them the stuff for free. The other associates, I haven't found any where they're picking her up. She's just the cashier, so she's really admitted to like $3,000, which is about what I came up with. So the minimum of $3,000 she allowed to leave the store by not properly ringing it. But I put it on here, like I kind of put, this is her, so she's responsible for, let's just say, $3,000. The other one, from what I can see on the transactions, 16 of that is what this associate walked out with. And this one here is off the former associate she recently quit. That's just their names. I just had all the other associates' names.
But that person you have in prison, she was involved in all the transactions.
She was involved. She was the cashier.
So she was the cashier. So she was like letting the employee leave with all those stuff.
She would bring some of the stuff up. So it looks, if it like look, it looks like everything's getting rang, but then she, instead of cashing it out, it would hit suspend. So it just suspends the transaction. but she still gave them the stuff and they walked out. They never paid for it.
But on this here, that's every one of these are items taken, or
Yes, none of that was paid for.
Honestly, I gotta hand it to this mastermind. That's a pretty good scam she had going on. And to be fair, probably the main reason she got caught was because she and her co-conspirators got too greedy.
Almost 3,100.
This is her generic statement.
Yeah, they shot one to us.
No, I didn't know if you did.
Give me 1 second, right? Well, let me go and talk to her. At least let me make contact with her. What's going on? I'm sure we can be outside there. He's here to talk to you. All right. Deputy Frankie with the Sheriff's Office. Well, you, unfortunately, there's no choice. You're going today.
Can I pay the money back, please? I can't go to jail. That's off my bum everything. I can't go to jail.
You got $3,100?
I can pay payments. I can do
That's not on my hands. That's on them. But they want everything right now. They're prosecuting.
Can I see you make payments? I can't go to jail. I just looked my door this morning. I can't.
I know, that's awful. I mean, I can't, like I said, I go with the corporate.
Please, I can't go to jail. I really can't go to jail.
I know plenty of people that are single moms, lost a relative, or clearly can't afford a $3,000 expense who don't steal. None of those are an excuse to pilfer thousands of dollars worth of merchandise. Let's see what other sob stories she'll come up with.
They say about almost $3,100 in items so far.
But I don't even know half of them people. I told them it might was a mistake for some of them, but they're saying that the receipt came out after they put their card there. And the receipt came out, I didn't know if I suspended or not. I just explained that to them. Some of them people I don't even know.
Oh, explain. I don't understand what you mean by suspend. That's what I don't understand. What does that mean? So like this one here has your name, right?
Yes.
So this was a transaction for 13 items on the 20th, right? So, and it says status suspended. What does that mean?
The transaction was suspended.
Okay, was that a declined card or?
Notice how the crocodile tears went away so fast? Come on, she's not sorry. Sorry she got caught, maybe. Considering how she's trying to play dumb, it looks like she's gonna try and talk her way out of all this, like the officer hasn't seen a scam before.
No, it just was, I just canceled the whole transaction.
All right, so you suspended that transaction, right? So your end of day count is not looking for that money because that transaction was suspended, correct? So we have a total of, it's like $103. So did you allow the product to leave the store?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know that the transaction was suspended?
Yes.
Is that something you?
They still won't know.
This is what it says.
One person used the card. She put her card in, but the receipt still came out. He said I put suspended, so the receipt still came out. So he said I suspended it, and the items did leave the store.
Okay, so the transaction was suspended. You knew it was suspended. And
not this one. It's another one that I knew was suspended.
Okay, so regardless, how does it go in suspended? Is it because a payment wasn't accepted or there was no payment, or is it something you have to do?
What the officer is trying to get her to admit to is the fact that she knew that suspending the transaction would not affect her end-of-day count and would give the illusion that a transaction was completed. Her continual dance around this fact is starting to feel aggravating.
You can press F2. You can press your number on there and they'll suspend it.
Okay, so that's happened, and so you knew that this transaction was suspended for whatever reason, and you allowed the product to leave? I'm sorry?
Not on all of them because the receipt will come out. If they put their phone right there, it won't tell me if you want to pay. It's just the receipt will come out.
Okay, but does it always have suspended? I mean, every one of these receipts has suspended on them.
That's what the system said.
Okay, and I also have one here, I'm looking for it, that was a layaway that they came back in the next day, that layaway was then canceled, and then the product still left the store. So I guess what I'm getting at here is, I mean, you were allowing this stuff to leave the store, correct?
The layaway, yes.
So why would you do that?
I told her I was taking it.
Here we have the classic, didn't know anything, didn't do anything. Okay, well, the video cameras prove that was a lie. It's mind-boggling how she thinks she can suddenly backtrack on everything she said prior to this.
With everything I have here, and after speaking with you, there's without doubt probable cause for a felony theft of $3,000. So if that's something that they allow to happen, again, I have no control. Then it's something that you need to stay with, because there's enough here. I mean, there's $1,000. You could almost be charged with a scheme to defraud. If you're working with other people to defraud Burlington, that's another charge on top of it. It's not just a theft of $3,000 because you didn't keep the product. You don't have it. You allowed it to walk out. So there's a charge on the books. It's called a scheme to defraud, which is you're facilitating it and other people are benefiting from it. Because you're not benefiting, you didn't get any of the product. It's not like it's sitting in the car waiting for you to get out, unless you all are taking it and reselling it on the outside. I get it. Listen, times are tough, right? I get it. Trust me, I understand that. But you also have to understand too that you're not talking a couple hundred, $3,000. You've been here since March.
We know that she's allowed employees to walk out with merchandise. Whether she gets a kickback from employees or shares in the proceeds of the sale is unclear. But what is clear is what's going to happen to her.
What's that?
It's the black Chevy
Yes, black Chevy Impala? All right, you want to get back in the keys? This is me right here. We'll try and make it as comfortable as we can, right? Ain't built for comfort. Hold on, we got one. We're going to double it up. Which will give you a little bit more freedom, all right?
Due to our suspect's cooperation, officers allowed her to walk out on her own so as not to embarrass her in front of customers. But despite her protest of a payment plan, her employer opted to prosecute, and she was charged with grand theft and sentenced to 9 months of probation. On September 9, 2021, officers in Barrow County, Georgia received a call from a distraught elderly couple. The pair claimed that several men had said a close relative was facing legal troubles and that in turn, they needed to pay around $12,000. The cops decided to set up a sting operation to catch the scammers when they showed up at the victim's home to collect the money.
Get out of the car! Stop! Get your hands up! Show me your hands!
So y'all have the guy to come in.
Taking them down now.
Airport another.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. 1095. We're 1095.
Back at the victim's house, the two scammers tried to run as soon as they saw the cops. One of them managed to get back into their car to flee, which is where the officer here caught him.
Oh, when you had first pulled up in front of me? I don't think that was a gun. I didn't know. Not yet. Radio clear? I had seen a gun. I'm so sorry.
Channel 495 voice.
No, I seen a gun.
Radio unit north is 1039. North is back in service.
Radio, go ahead and start our West record, please.
Saw the blue light before I got far. No, I seen a gun.
You didn't see nothing but the blue lights.
Oh,
before I even pulled that gun out, before I even got out of the car, my blue lights were on.
I didn't see them.
Why are you up here?
Huh? I got lost. I was heading back to the city of Lynn. How you? Place right there?
Radio 27 out of New York.
Oh, right there. Now let me check your car real quick. Free stuff in there.
Looks like our scammers are based out of New York and travel the country preying on the elderly. But what's unusual is that they attempted to collect the money in person, since most prefer to steal funds electronically. Thankfully, they showed their faces, which allowed them to be taken into custody.
Well, you know what started all this? So last week I worked a day of overtime. They popped an older lady for 18 grand.
Yeah, that's the one.
And I called Smith. When I heard that, I was like, bro, call CID on that one. That's major fraud. I'm like, called him. He's like, you think they'll come out? I'm like, yes.
I showed up.
So then when I heard this one come out, and I was like, hey, Vaughn, call CID, because if they haven't shown up already, I'm like,
We were good. We thought they weren't ever going to show up. This all started.
Well, they see, the thing is somebody already fell for it once. They're getting greedy.
That whole car down there weeks.
Oh yeah, so does he.
I just wonder where.
You've got a fire ant on your hat inside the room. Oh, they're staying at the Hyatt.
We're at.
I would assume Atlanta.
Our victims here got very lucky that this officer was not going to take this sitting down. The fact that he stepped up and organized this sting is a job well done that probably saved numerous other victims.
That was good. Good job, man.
Told you I was come running.
So what are we charging them with?
We're going to charge them with 2 counts. It's going to be fraud, and then we're also going to hit them with.
I'm taking fleeing and eluding, so that's my charge.
Yeah, we're good. We got the fraud, and we're going to hit them with. We're going to look back again, but whatever we can charge them with, as far as the elderly goes.
How old are these folks?
They're old.
Are they?
She turned 79 this month.
That just made everything worth it, though. Because that's what time did we start this at? 11?
11:41.
Yeah, we got set up at 12:15.
Yeah, we were an hour ahead of you.
It was his idea. He deserves an award.
You know, it's not every day you get to feel good as a cop. Not only did these guys take down 2 bad guys, but they saved this elderly couple from a ton of heartache and stress. In my book, that's a real win.
What is this for? Can you say?
So fleeing and eluding, like fleeing from the police.
No, but like, what is that considered?
That's a misdemeanor. And some kind of fraud. So where are y'all staying? Where are y'all staying? Which one?
Staying in a Hyatt.
I mean, like, what do you know where?
I kind of forgot the area.
Like Lawrenceville or Atlanta?
Like by Atlanta. Like it's like in Atlanta, like a boat. I can't tell you.
Remember a street?
No, don't remember the street.
So is it off the interstate?
Like by the airport? I think you look at the airport. The Hyatt.
Is it the Hyatt Airport?
No,
y'all from New York.
Nah, I'm from
Okay.
New York, so I don't understand. Like
What are y'all doing here in that neighborhood?
From what investigators gathered at the hotel, these 2 were indeed in the area scamming elderly people. The guy in this last clip was charged with fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, obstruction of justice, and exploitation of an elderly person. His co-defendant was charged with exploitation of an elderly person. Both men were sentenced to 6 months in jail, followed by 10 years of probation. Thanks for joining me on this episode of The Hidden Files. If you want to see more content where scammers take the bait set up by cops, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.